It's the Then versus Now Challenge! 3!
Welcome back, fans, for Race 6 of Group 2. Today we're featuring the car that ignited the import tuner phenomena, the Honda Civic.
Sharp-eyed fans will remember these two racers battled fiercely for their positions here today, all the way back in qualifying Race 6.
Well then, let's reintroduce them to everyone tuning in. Coming back for Team Then, we have the iconic 1970 N600, driven by Matthias Rollins, hailing from Pomona, California.
And for Team Now, it's this stunning 2002 Civic Si, driven by Mr. Oliver Cooper from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Now that the reintroductions are all done, let's get racing.
Here we are at the Guillotine Gate for Heat 1. In Lane 1, it's Oliver Cooper in the Civic Si.
And one lane over to the right, it's Matthias Rollins in the go-kart-sized N600. While we were busy with the introductions, or reintroductions, the safety crew was hard at work clearing the track. So let's not waste any more time and get to that countdown.
3, 2, 1, go!
Fender to fender!
SI delivers a massive block!
Big bolt flip!
N600 is out!
And it appears Oliver Cooper's SI can't clear the jump. This one ends in a double DNF. Let's check the replay to see what went wrong.
Well, it looks like neither of these racers had the VTEC kick in during this heat, Barry.
That's right, Al. And almost immediately after the Guillotine Gate lifted, these two drivers started trading paint as they sped down Nevada.
Then Oliver Cooper in the SI executed a huge block in the bottleneck, pinning Matthias Rollins' tiny N600 against the wall. Sadly, he lost control heading into Carmine Corner, and both racers ended up tumbling through the turn.
If only the Blue SI had caught even a hint of a tailwind, it might have been just enough to clear the jump in Clunker Canyon, potentially leading to a different outcome. However, with the absence of any wind meant that there would be no wind, and both racers ended up with a glaring red X for this heat. Back at the Guillotine Gate for Heat 2, lane change during the replay places the small but mighty N600 in the pole position of Lane 1, while the SI shifts into Lane 2.
We are still looking for someone to make it across the line. Let's see if we could get a clean win in this heat.
3, 2, 1, go!
N600 with a late clock.
Cooper's SI spins out of control.
Cooper regains his composure.
What a reversal! N600 flips and is out.
Cooper's coupe is on its roof.
Boom! Oliver Cooper crashes into the tires.
Let's analyze that action for the fans in the replay.
Looks like we finally got a winner, Barry.
Although Matthias Rollins put up a fierce fight in this heat, he swings wide coming down Nevada, preparing for a block right at the bottom of the hill.
That little Honda packs a serious punch, sending Oliver Cooper's Blue SI flying and forcing Oliver completely to lose control through the bottleneck.
However, Cooper pulls it together, straightens out, and rips through Carmine Corner, delivering a surprising reversal to Matthias in the small N600, which causes his car to flip and skid to a stop right at the end of the turn.
Now at full speed, Cooper's SI comes off that jump a bit crooked and just nicks the pile of clunkers, flipping his car onto its roof and grinding down the canyon.
Luckily for Oliver, he had enough momentum to slide the entire length of the boulevard and across the line.
Even luckier for him was the pile of tires at the end of the track that prevented him from sliding into the abyss.
But luckiest of all for him is with the win in this heat, Oliver Cooper has just taken the lead in this race. It's the final heat. Oliver Cooper looking for his second win to put this race to a definitive end.
Meanwhile, Matthias Rollins needs to get that tiny N600 across the line first to force a sudden death match.
Good luck to both racers.
3, 2, 1, go!
N600 goes for the push.
Oh no, he's on his side!
Did you see that? He just flipped the SI.
SI over the jump.
N600 lags behind.
Clunkers everywhere.
N600 grinds to a standstill.
Oliver Cooper tries to straighten out.
He's over the line. Whoa, that had to hurt.
Here we go, Al. One last replay. What an exhilarating final heat.
That was truly intense, Barry.
Matthias Rowland struggled as he attempted to push Oliver Cooper's SI into the wall while navigating Nevada, but the small N600 lacked the necessary speed to accomplish that maneuver.
And that miscalculation caused even more calamity as Matthias misjudged that entry into the bottleneck, resulting his vehicle sliding onto the driver's side door.
Remarkably, while on its side and gaining speed, Matthias Rowlands propelled that N600 into Oliver Cooper, causing his blue Honda to tumble through the turn in Carmine Corner.
And yet somehow Oliver Cooper managed to clear the jump and collide with the clunkers, which helped him get his car back on its wheels.
And without hesitation, Cooper shifted his SI into reverse to get himself out of the canyon and evade the avalanche of clunkers thrown across the track.
Unfortunately, Matthias Rowlands was unable to avoid all the scattered clunkers, despite all his efforts to right that little cream-colored Honda. And ultimately, not only did his momentum come to an end, but so did his chances at a win.
Well, conversely, someone who had an abundance of momentum was Oliver Cooper. He desperately attempted to realign his car while descending the boulevard, but ended up careening off the walls wildly, crossing the finish line and seemingly causing an explosion as he collided with the tires.
Barry, why can't you just say that sometimes cars blow up on our channel? I mean, we race on a junkyard. I think the fans know junkyards aren't necessarily known as the safest places around. Why can't you just ever admit that?
Al, there's two things I can admit. Firstly, Mr. Crane, the owner and operator of the Scrapyard, along with the Scrapyard Diecast Racing channel and its affiliates, maintains a safe and professional media organization, and I commend his commitment to our industry and my ongoing employment.
You mentioned you could admit two things, Barry. So what's the second?
Al, I can also admit that with his second victory in Heat 3, Oliver Cooper has claimed the title of tonight's winner. And unfortunately, Matthias and his little N600 will be heading home.
While he didn't win, this Team Then member proved sometimes it's not the size of the car in the race, it's the size of the race in the car that really matters.
What? That makes absolutely no sense, Al. However, what does make sense is that with 2 out of 3 wins, Oliver Cooper has rightfully secured his spot as tonight's winner. He's also earned a place in the 3rd position for Group 2's second quarterfinal race.
Wow, that was some serious action, Barry. But the thrills don't end here, because next time we'll be returning back to Group 1. And as you know, we always keep those racers secret just until before race day. That is, unless you subscribe to our channel, where we reveal the racers early in our community posts. But in the meanwhile, be sure to check out our playlist to catch up on all our other tournaments and events. And if that's still not enough Scrapyard Diecast Racing action for you, go check out our Shorts channel and subscribe.
Thank you so much for watching, and please join us next time for the next exciting race in...
It's the Then versus Now Challenge! 3,